Okay, so this is mainly what I'm going to work with to start. We have rubber, a thicker, harder, and a little bit thinner gasket from plumbing section of a hardware store. These are triangular pencil grips that are hard plastic cut into small bits and with a hole with a space in there. And these are bolts, all made of brass, and these are some external tooth washers. These are the muting of the strings is kind of my hunch, is that I need to make sure I eliminate anything that sounds like a piano pitch so that I can really parse out the percussive side of things. So I'm going to do my best in using things that kind of hybrid of bolts or things that rattle or move around. Oh, and there's also tin foil in here as well. But also with the things that mute with hard plastic and rubber that really mute the original pitch. All right, let's see what happens. Here's the setup. I have a whole lot of stuff going on here. This is sort of like the hi-hat up here, external tooth washer. All right, here's a setup of things that is coming along. All of these low things are basically, all of these rubber pieces are there because I'm trying to deaden the pitch as much as possible, so you get mostly just a thud, like a bass drum thud. And with the pedal down, it's especially effective, so pedal down. And that's just an F for right now down here. But I'm trying to deaden the note as much as I can. That's why there's so many strips on there. And then this little thing looks kind of messy, but it's actually really effective for a slap sound. So the length and the thickness and the rigidity of this pad, basically like a rubber pad for like arts and crafts, it slaps against the strings, so you kind of can get a snare sound. I don't know if you can hear it, if it picks up very well, but when you also mute, I need 3 hands for that, but I will show you at some point. It sounds even better because you're isolating just the ch-ch. I don't know if you can hear it. And it stays in place too, so kind of a quote-unquote snare sound. This is all here because I'm trying to mute the rightmost string, because if you see here the leftmost string of these two of the G, the leftmost string of the G here is what's actually lodged in there with that rubber piece, and that's what's really making it kind of slap back onto the string. It's also over here on to a much lesser degree on the D here, where it kind of has the same thing, but much less effective. I think it's because the length is longer here, like there's just more surface area to slap. So this is just the start of an idea. I think the more I can extend the length and still keep it in place, and keep that kind of material, the better that snare sound will come out. I also started messing with paper to much less of a successful degree, doing similar experiments with trying to get the paper to slap, and it could work like that kind of sound that paper can make, but it just doesn't work on a piano yet. I'm not sure if that's the right way to go about it, but this rubber seems to work, and that's a great start for a snare sound. And I'm still working on continuing to mute the string, trying to mute it more and more so that you really don't get a pitch. Moving on to up here, we have basically like kind of like a snare without the snare off, so like kind of more just an open sound here. Depends on. And here is the hi-hat. I have to work on the coordination. So that's the sound, very dead on pitch, almost no pitch, a little bit of pitch for this rubber, which is the ch-ch-ch, and so that's kind of a hi-hat. And so yeah, there you go, you got a hi-hat, snare, I guess bass drum, other sort of, you know, auxiliary drums, and or snare with the snare off. Anyway, this is sort of a start to a drum kit. I'll play a little bit of stuff to start messing around with this idea, and definitely have to practice and hone my skills of playing drum kit, basically a drum kit on a piano. So this was really fun, and I think I've come across some new ways of working and thinking about the piano today, and prepared piano and what it can do. So this again was Alloy Day 36, focusing on drum kit on the piano. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day or night whenever you right, that's a wrap. I'm officially having too much fun. I need to go home. I added more of these kind of bongo drums. And then it's all within like a range of that I can reach too, which is really important here because the left hand's down here on the bass and snare. So yeah, hi-hat, bongos, and then I got these little, like these nice gongs. It's kind of like a cymbal, I guess you could think of. Accents that way. Lots of different options there for different bolts and everything. Double bolt is how you can get really a lot of just gong or cymbal kind of sound. This was so much fun. I'm already starting to learn how to manage kind of the independence of that hi-hat, because it really can't stop. The coordination of it is interesting. It's kind of like learning how to play a drum kit, I feel like, but with my fingers. So I've been having so much fun with this, and I can't wait to further develop it. All right, that's a wrap on the night. Thanks for watching.